I'm not going to kill you.
I don't think such a film can have a...
No, and that scene, where, okay, I don't want to give any spoilers, but that he rewrote on set, and you will not believe it. I saw proof of that when we were watching it. It's a different experience at Gaiety, yeah.
Hi Vidya, it's great seeing you.
Hi. It's great seeing you too. It's been a long time.
I want to see you more often, but you keep eluding.
That's not true.
Partially it's true, but anyway, welcome to the show,
Thank
Vickey
you.
Lalwani Show, which I have started
Congratulations
very
on that.
recently. Thank you so much. And something to do with the name between the two of us. There's some movie also now, Vickey and Vidya ka video.
I know.
You did kill a Vickey in Bhool Bhulaiyaa.
That's true.
That's
Vicky
true.
Khanna.
Yeah. And now here are Vicky's interviewing you.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill you.
Okay, thank you. Let's begin from the very fact that you have brought the house down in Bhool Bhulaiyaa.
Really? Thank you.
I've seen the movie and I want to ask Anees Bazmee that ये पिक्चर इसने किसके लिए बनाई?
हाँ.
कार्तिक के लिए बनाई, माधुरी के लिए बनाई या विद्या के लिए बनाई? Let me ask you this question.
I think उन्होंने अपने लिए बनाई. उनको अच्छी entertaining films बनाने की आदत है. हम तो बस जरिए हैं. हैं कि नहीं?
मुझे तो लग रहा है he made it for you.
How sweet. Thank you. I love to believe that because I love Anees Bazmee. But I think directors are very selfish when it comes to their films. They are very possessive. They're very passionate, especially Anees Bhai. And I love that about him. So I think, of course, I think he's brought out the best in all of us, and not just us actors, but in the entire crew. You know what I love, Vicky? वो काम करवाते हैं और आप जितनी भी मेहनत कर लो, 2 PM से 2 AM शूट कर लो, उनके साथ आप कभी थकते नहीं हैं. वो बड़े प्यार से काम करवाते हैं. और कोई मुझसे पूछ रहा था कौन सा सीन सबसे ज़्यादा toughest था. With Anees Bhai, you never find any scene tough. The way he gets work out of people, na? So I think, he knows how to treat people. He knows how to treat actors, take care of actors. He indulges us. But काम करवाते हैं.
Not even the Sinhasan one where I think that scene stands out. Even that wasn't tough for you?
Not really. Not really. I don't think I found any scene tough. If I was nervous about anything, it was about the dance with Madhuri ma'am. Because, I'd been told I have to reprise my song. And then when Madhuri ma'am came on board, I had a sneaky feeling that they're going to say, ab ye gana aap dono saath mein karenge. And I was like, that is a bit of an ask, right? To dance with Madhuri Dixit. Because I'm not a dancer. And as suspected, Bhushan and Anees Bhai came to me and they said, क्या हम साथ में ये गाना कर सकते हैं? And I said, मुझे टाइम चाहिए रिहर्सल के लिए और मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है because I was starting promotions for दो प्यार. They said, नहीं आपको टाइम मिल जाएगा ना. पर प्रमोशन के साथ साथ मैंने जितना मुझसे हुआ रिहर्सल की. And see, I told myself I'm not going to compete with her. There's no question of competition. But at least if I'm comfortable, if I enjoy it, it should be fine. And I think it turned out good, yeah.
So कहाँ पर आए? Set पर आए बताने के लिए कि they have
Set
a plan?
पर आए.
हाँ.
Set पर आए.
So you didn't know before when the script was given?
No, not because initially, once I said yes to the film, they were casting the other part, the other Manjulika. And when Madhuri ma'am came on board, at that time, it was supposed to have been only my song. But
This
I think,
one?
yeah. But when Madhuri ma'am came on board, I had a feeling that, of course, you'll want to milk the moment, right? So I had a feeling they're going to ask me, and I landed up on set one day for my first day of shoot with Madhuri ma'am. It was this tug of war sequence in that song. in the romantic song between Karthik and Tripti. And at shoot, Bhushan showed up. And then Anees bhai and he came into the van and they said this to me. And I said, अभी आप कह रहे हो मैं रिहर्स कब करूँगी? दो और दो प्यार के प्रमोशन शुरू हुए हैं. They said नहीं सब हो जाएगा. I said,
so ये Aami Je Tomar was to be picturized on you solo.
Yeah. But obviously when we got Madhuri ma'am, I think, and I was also a bit greedy, you know, कि अच्छा अगर मौका मिल रहा है उनके साथ नाचने का तो why should I let it go?
और रिजल्ट क्या आया? कौन किसको खा गया?
किसी ने किसी को नहीं खाया. But I think I'm happy that I worked hard because at least in a frame we look good together. She is Madhuri Dixit. There's no. But I think I've done decently well. I'm happy. What do you think?
How many? I'll come to that.
Yeah.
कौन किसको खा गया? But how many days it took you to rehearse?
No, see, over 2 weeks I rehearsed whenever I had time because I was promoting Do Aur Do Pyar. So I would be promoting pretty much all day. You know how the drill goes. But whenever I got, even if I got half an hour Vicky, I would go and rehearse with Chinni Master's assistant. And over 2 weeks whenever I got time. So I didn't get time every day, but there were a couple of days when I got 4 hours. I would rehearse for 4 hours. Some days half an hour, some days 2 hours. But जब भी वक्त मिला, मैं जाके rehearse कर रही थी. और जो I remember the first day when I did promotions and rehearsals, and then I went back home. मैं लेटी थी and I thought अच्छा Siddharth was watching TV. I thought I'll go and say good night to him और फिर मैं सो जाती हूँ. पर मैं उठी नहीं, उठी directly अगले दिन. इतनी थकी हुई थी.
So tired.
Yeah, but it was a lovely experience.
But what about the rehearsals together?
We didn't do any rehearsals together, only on set.
Only on set?
Only on set.
Okay. And were some of the portions shot separately?
No. They
entire song was in
shot together over a period of.
Because there were certain scenes where you were only in the frame and there were certain.
No, that of course. When you're not required in the shot, we would be in our vanity vans. But when you were required, when both of us were required, we were both there. But largely we were both there throughout those 4 or 5 days.
And there's a video where you fall while.
On stage while performing with her at the Royal Opera House, yeah.
So वो क्या था? वो कैसे?
वो अब
कितना लगा? आप रुक गए?
नहीं गिरा, कुछ लगा नहीं. पर I was doing it in a sari because you know in Bharatnatyam you wear the costume which shows your movements, accentuates the movements, right? Or rather helps underline it. But if I wore any other outfit, it wouldn't show. So I decided to wear a sari. And us din, while rehearsing also I slipped. But I couldn't have done anything because I was going to perform after that. The previous day I tried dancing in a sari and it was absolutely okay. Us din rehearsal ke waqt bhi slip hui. I don't know whether it was a stage or what. Then हमने सब tighten किया. फिर performance के वक्त हुआ. But होता है. What the hell?
Response क्या आया?
बहुत प्यार मिला. For the fact that I continued to dance. I think I've received so much love. It's been overwhelming and humbling at the same time.
So has anybody written to you on your WhatsApp that you've given her a run for her money?
No, in the song. नहीं.
Anybody has written आप equal थे. Let's tone down the sentence.
Yeah, they've said I've matched up to her and I'm happy about that.
If the truth be told, I think you were better than. Maybe it's my individual opinion and it's subjective. You were absolutely fantastic in the dance.
Thank you.
And I have never seen you dancing like this.
Vickey Lalwani.
I have never seen you dancing like this.
Thank you so much.
So
I love that you felt that, and even if you're being partial, I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not going to be partial. I'm seriously not going to be partial. But tell me, is this movie now sort of I won't say a comeback, I won't say a return, but there was a phase in between COVID and then those couple of movies.
Doing OTT films, yeah, correct.
And here comes Vidya Balan in a mainstream film where even a certain thought had percolated in the society that women-centric films are,
Yeah.
going down,
On the wane, yes.
on the way out, etc., etc. And here she comes in a mainstream film and makes it her film. Her film, and by her film I mean number one ahead.
Thank you. Listen, I'll do whatever interview you
Again,
want
I
to do
repeat, a
with
commercial
me.
film.
Yeah, but I love this, Vicky. I love the tone of this interview. Huh?
No,
Thank
I'm
you
just
so
saying
much
the
for
truth.
making me feel great.
Let the truth be told. I'm asking you, did you feel at any point that the women-centric films were
No, what I feel is
going
that,
out?
No,
And did it, rattle you a bit? Because, see, you were also doing quite a few of those.
No, you know what has happened, Vicky? I don't think they're on the way out. They're on the wane because the economics of the business has changed post the pandemic. So people are a little more conservative about investing in female-led films.
Okay.
Right? So, also I think there's a certain reinvention required in that particular space. Because I think we need to have fun with the women-led films. I don't know, it's just because I get offered so many, but I feel like it's a rehash of the same thing now, which is why this came in the right time. It felt like such a fun film, and I genuinely feel that as an audience and therefore as an actor, I'm looking to do the fun, entertaining stuff now. Audiences generally are responding better to, because post-COVID, I think we don't want to, we just want to laugh. We want to have a good time. So I'm happy that Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 came to me at that time, and I've done it and it's turned out well. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon.
Were you disappointed when the second one didn't come to you?
No, it did come to me. But I didn't do it because firstly, I didn't know how this franchise thing worked. Right? Because in India, we'd not had any franchise films. Internationally, you'd seen some. But I was like, how are they going to take it forward? And Bhool Bhulaiyaa has given me so much that I don't want to squander it away. But I think when I saw 2, I felt like it was so much fun. It's all exactly like it's meant to be.
And you didn't call up Anees and tell him that I should have done it?
No, not at all. I don't think I should have done it. I think Tabu is just amazing, and she had to do it and she did it.
And when the third came to you, what reason did Anees give that I have come back to you? What did he say?
No, he came back to me because you should ask him actually. I guess he wanted me for the part.
कुछ तो बोला होगा ना कि नहीं ये अभी तो वापस आप ही करो क्यों?
I guess OG Manjulika.
Okay.
I think they wanted that. I don't know.
I have been listening to a lot of your interviews in the recent past where you have spoken about, your insecurities in the beginning of your career, and some people not casting you, then saying, okay, we don't want to do the film, etc., etc.
In the South, yeah.
In the South. Have these people come back to you at any point and said, okay, now Vidya,
Yeah,
I think we made a mistake?
No, they've never said they've made a mistake. Some of them did offer me films after that.
Again?
Yeah, but I didn't end up doing it. It didn't seem lucrative or interesting enough for me to do it, either subject-wise or money-wise. So, but today when I look back, Vicky, honestly, I'm very happy for those experiences because it's made me who I am. I think it prepared me for because I come from a non-film family, right? I think I got a taste of how things can be, how brutal things can be, before I shot into the limelight. So that was some kind of preparatory phase. I think I was being made strong, and I'm very grateful for it. Though at that time I didn't feel like that at all. I was very angry. I was very, very angry.
Which film did the trick? If you were to put a hand on one.
Actually, it was, I'd say, which film did the trick in terms of changing?
Yeah, the perception outside, the perception of the industry towards you.
It didn't change until I got Parineeta. Parineeta changed everything.
And the doors completely opened after that?
Yeah. Absolutely. The world opened up for me. In my first year, I was doing 6 films, 7 films. You know, and one after the other, they were all hits. I think barring 2, they all did extremely well. But obviously, I was playing the more conventional heroine. It was only from Ishqiya that I started, you know, that my career took a different turn.
Yeah, the trajectory changed.
Yeah, changed.
So now, Vidya, at this point of your career, when you sign a film, what do you see? Do you see the role? Do you see the director also? Do you see the money also? ये पैरामीटर्स कैसे डिसाइड होते हैं आपकी तरफ से?
पहले तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्क्रिप्ट एंड देन माई रोल इन इट, डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूसर, ऑफ कोर्स मनी, बट I think these are the considerations that are equally important.
And when you say role, you mean the length also should be larger?
No, not really. Like in Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3, if you actually look at it, the length of the role is not massive, but damdar hai, you know. And so you decide. You have to, every subject, every script is a new one, and it has to be looked at from a different lens.
Let's say the above 4 boxes are ticked: role, script, producer, director. When it comes to money, would you refuse if the money is not up to your expectation?
If the money is nowhere close to my expectation, of course I would refuse, because I bring a certain value to it, you know. And if I'm not going to get, if I'm going to work hard because I give it my all, and if you're not going to be able to afford that, then I'm not the actor for it.
I also saw your interview where you said, you know, you underwent weight loss. I mean, you didn't undergo weight loss literally, but you found out this formula where in a center where they could tell you that what is not suiting you.
Yeah.
So now how is it going? I just heard palak and dudhi is not suiting you. But what else is...
No, so many
what
other
else
things.
are don'ts in there? उसमें don'ts की list क्या है?
कितने सारे हैं, mushroom है. I've always stayed away from milk because I've always been lactose intolerant. But green mirchi, oof. So lots of things. But what they tell you is that even if you're having severe reactions now, as you start healing your gut, they will reintroduce it and see how it's suiting you after a while.
It might.
And it might. And I have had things that have now begun to suit me that used to not suit me before. So it's a long process, especially in my case, because you know, this is, I've had certain issues for a long time which went unnoticed because they're not big issues, but they're niggling issues. You know, sometimes it's very difficult to get a handle on those things.
Yeah.
But finally, I think I've been to so many nutritionists along the way, and I think everyone has led me one step closer to understanding that my body is unique and everyone's is. And therefore, cookie cutter, you know, approach will not help. And this more than ever, Amura Health has been a revelation for me.
So now there are 2 diets at home.
Always been.
Your SRK is having a different
always been.
chart.
He has extremely spicy food and I have very bland food. तो वो तो पहले से
ही है. So what's with Bhool Bhulaiyaa 4?
That I don't know. You have to ask.
Anees hasn't told you anything about it?
No. Is he planning to make it?
I don't know. You must be knowing it.
No. फिलहाल तो I think everyone is just... Anees bhai has not had the time to breathe in the past, since March, since Feb. So I don't think he's thinking Bhool Bhulaiyaa 4 at the moment. Maybe after a couple of weeks, maybe he will, I don't know, but not, I'm sure not at the moment.
What's
next? Too early.
What's next?
I haven't decided,
Nothing?
No, I am reading scripts and meeting people, and I'm debating between a couple of subjects, but I'm not fully decided yet.
You said Parineeta and Ishqiya, but tell me one more film where you thought that, you know, you have learned the most and it has lifted you as an actress? Which was that?
No, I think I'd say working with
कि
Anees
यहाँ मैंने
bhai.
कुछ बहुत सीखा.
Yeah, Anees bhai के साथ मैंने बहुत सीखा है. Because I think what I find na Vicky about that man is that he knows how to keep the audience engaged and entertained every moment. He gets the pulse of the audience and he's constantly working towards that. You know, like he's a writer director, right? But of course Akash Kaushik wrote this, but he was on set also, he was constantly adding, subtracting to make it better. Even at the editing table, he's very objective to keep the film tight, to keep it fun and entertaining. That's been amazing. I would enjoy chatting with him on set. On this set, for the first time, I got a lot of time with my director to just chat. Because, you know, it's a big film, lots of variables. So a lot of time, you know, almost every day I'd get ready and then I'd go and sit with him on set. And we'd be chatting. I'd love listening to him about his experiences, about how he made various films, about how he wrote them, he's constantly thinking of how to entertain.
No, this I could gauge because I don't think such a film can have a totally a bound script.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just go with that one scene where the car goes and has to return on its own. Now, who can think of that? I'm sure that's not written in a script.
No, and that scene, you know, where, okay, I don't want to give any spoilers, but this they've seen in the trailer also, where they're going through all the sherwanis and suddenly the sherwani catches a mama's throat and the mama catches Karthik's, then Karthik catches, you know, his assistant's throat, Arun's throat.
And then it's just the sherwani.
Yeah. So that he rewrote on set. And he said that, ये ना बच्चों को बड़ी अच्छी लगेगी. So he tweaked it to make it child friendly. And you will not believe it. I saw proof of that when we were watching it at Gaiety with my family. My niece and nephew were right next to me. And in that scene, वो लोग लोट के हंसे हैं. So he knows, yeah.
You often go to Gaiety? I mean, any theatre with your family and see the film?
Yeah, but don't go to Gaiety that often. But I watched The Dirty Picture at Gaiety. I've watched a couple of other films also. The last one I saw at Gaiety was Gadar. It's a different experience at Gaiety, yeah. I love this single screen experience, and especially Gaiety audiences.
Thank you, Vidya. Thank you for this lovely conversation and wishing you lots of more success.
Thank you and good luck for your channel.
Thank you.
Keep doing lovely interviews. Thank you.